Okay, stop scrolling, because just when Putin thought he could strong-arm Trump into a quick peace deal that hands Russia more territory, a secret White House decision on drones just dropped like a bombshell straight into the Kremlin. Sources close to the administration report Trump has quietly greenlit a major ramp-up in U.S. support for Ukraine's drone program, accelerating production and sharing advanced technology. This policy accelerates Ukraine's access to enhanced drones and enables strikes deeper into Russia, potentially shifting the conflict's dynamics and increasing regional risks. The Kremlin's reaction? Emergency meetings, furious statements, and reports of full-on panic mode as they scramble to counter what could turn the tide in this grinding war. This isn't just another aid package. It's a potential game changer that exposes Putin's bluffs and could make his historical lands demands look even more desperate in 2025. But before we dive into the explosive details of this drone decision, how it terrifies Moscow, and why it might derail the Russia peace talks, let's make sure this critical update reaches everyone who needs the real story. If you believe America should back democracies against dictators, if you're done with spin on U.S., foreign policy, and the Ukraine war, smash that subscribe button right now. Hit the like button like you're striking back at Kremlin propaganda, because Putin is counting on the world looking away. The truth is our best weapon. So let's get into it. Let's start by unpacking this alleged secret drone decision from the Trump administration and why insiders are saying it's got the Kremlin scrambling like never before. First, the basics on what's reportedly happening. Multiple sources, including defense analysts and leaks filtering out of Washington, point to President Trump quietly approving a major escalation in U.S. backing for Ukraine's drone warfare capabilities. This includes, asterisk, fast-tracking technology transfers for advanced guidance systems and AI targeting. Asterisk, ramping up joint production deals where American companies help scale Ukraine's already impressive drone output. Asterisk, loosening restrictions on longer-range systems could push strikes even deeper into Russian territory. It's not an official announcement yet, no White House press conference or tweet, but clear signals show expanded partnerships and ongoing drone co-production proposals gaining momentum as Trump's team seeks ways to bolster Ukraine without sending troops or blank checks. Focus on drones? Simple. Ukraine has turned them into the ultimate equalizer. In 2025 alone, they've cranked out millions of cheap FPV kamikaze drones, sea drones that have crippled Russia's Black Sea fleet, and long-range ones hitting refineries, air bases, and even targets around Moscow. Just this month, we've seen huge swarms, hundreds in a single night, lighting up oil depots and shutting down airports across Russia. The Kremlin's response? Angry denials, frantic air defense redeployments, and Putin labeling drone attacks terrorist in speeches. While Russian media downplays it, leaked reports show real concern military commanders are rushing to protect vulnerable sites, and factories are working overtime on insufficient jammers. The decision, if it's as significant as it sounds, completely flips the script on Trump's end the war fast approach. While his envoys are talking ceasefires and compromises, supercharging Ukraine's drones sends Moscow a blunt message: we're not pushing Kyiv to surrender. It hands Zelensky serious leverage, hit Russia's economy harder, raise the cost of Putin's invasion, and make all that talk of strategic initiative ring pretty hollow. Hawks love it as smart pressure. Some isolationists worry about escalation. But no one can deny drones have redefined modern war. Keeping a smaller nation in the fight against a giant and America stepping up could shift the whole balance overnight. Is this the edge Ukraine needs to negotiate from strength, or a risk that blows up diplomacy? Stick around, we're just warming up on how this could reshape everything. What do you make of Putin's reaction so far? Drop it in the comments, hit like if you're glad we're not backing down completely, share this for the straight facts, and subscribe for more insider updates from DC. The bombshell's out there now, let's watch the fallout. Now, let's dig deeper into why this reported drone decision has the Kremlin hitting the panic button and how it's shifting the entire dynamic of Trump's push for a quick peace deal. Step back and look at the bigger picture. Ukraine's drone campaign has already been a massive embarrassment for Russia. Low-cost, mass-produced drones have sunk warships, burned billions in oil infrastructure, and forced airport closures right in Moscow's backyard. Just in the past few weeks, we've seen waves of over 100 drones in one night tearing into Russian targets, proving Ukraine can hit back hard no matter how much ground Russia claws forward. If Trump is quietly greenlighting deeper U.S. support, better tech transfers, scaled up joint production, fewer limits on range that would take it to another level, American expertise in AI guidance, swarm tactics, and jamming resistance could make Ukrainian drones smarter, tougher to stop, and able to reach even more critical spots: command posts, deep supply lines, and key factories. For the Kremlin, that's a nightmare scenario. Russian officials have been complaining about drone terrorism for months, shuffling defenses around desperately. But the hits keep coming. Reports from Moscow say there are urgent, high-level meetings, finger-pointing at Western sponsors, and Putin sounding more frustrated than ever. Why the panic? Because advanced U.S.-backed drones eat away at Russia's one remaining edge, the ability to fight a long war from a supposedly safe distance. These developments highlight a key contradiction in U.S. strategy. While official channels advocate for negotiation and a rapid ceasefire, increased drone support signals a policy that simultaneously seeks to reinforce Ukraine's bargaining position, reflecting a dual-track approach in U.S. policy toward the conflict. Is this calculated leverage beef up Kyiv so they can bargain from a position of strength instead of weakness? Or a hedge in case the talks fall apart? Either way, it scares Moscow because it drags out their pain. More losses, bigger economic hits, and no easy win to parade at home. Trump supporters might see it as clever deal-making. Critics warn it could torpedo diplomacy and pull us in deeper. But the reality is clear. Drones aren't just tactical tools anymore. They're the great leveler keeping Ukraine alive against the odds. And if Washington doubles down, it could force Putin's hand in ways nothing else has. We're heading toward a real tipping point. Will this drone surge bring peace closer or kick off a dangerous new chapter? Hold on for the final part, where we get to the heart of what's truly at stake and the cliffhanger everyone's missing. What side are you on? More tools to pressure Putin or dial it back for a deal? Let me know in the comments, like if this changes your view on the talks, share to spread the word, and subscribe. Things are moving fast. The Kremlin's panic is real. But is it about to get a whole lot worse? And here's the part that should send a chill down your spine. All the signs point to Trump's secret drone decision being real and bigger than anyone's letting on. Sources inside the Pentagon are quietly moving pieces. Contracts accelerating, tech transfers clearing final hurdles, and Ukraine's production lines already gearing up for the next generation of drones that could make today's strikes look like warm-ups. Putin knows it. That's why the Kremlin's rhetoric has gone from confident bluster to outright fury, threatening consequences, rushing new electronic warfare units to the front, and reportedly putting air defenses around Moscow on highest alert. But the real question, the one nobody in Washington or Moscow wants to answer yet, is this. Is Trump using this drone surge as deliberate leverage to force Putin to the table on better terms? Or is he quietly preparing for the possibility that the peace talks collapse entirely? Because if these upgraded drones start hitting deeper, harder, and more often, if refineries keep burning, supply lines keep breaking, and Russia's war machine starts choking for real, Putin's choices get ugly fast. Back down and lose face at home, or lash out in ways that could drag everyone deeper into escalation. We're standing on the edge right now. The Miami talks are days away. Putin's next speech could be a showdown. And one wrong move or one perfectly timed drone swarm could change the entire course of this war overnight. Will Trump's drone bombshell force a breakthrough? Or ignite the biggest crisis of 2026 before the year even starts? We don't know yet. But something massive is coming. And it's coming soon. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because when the next bombshell drops, whether it's a breakthrough, a breakdown, or something far worse, you'll want to hear the truth first. Share this video if you're watching the board like your security depends on it, because it just might. Thanks for watching, and stay locked in. The panic in the Kremlin is just getting started.